And evening all. Well, here we are once more onto the breach point, so to speak. We are set, ready, and bored out of our minds, ready to get playing. So, we'll get going on the game in just the quickest of moments, but just a quick announcement to all the people out there. None of you again. You catch me on the replay, that's good enough. Right, we'll be on our way through to basically a little more heavens on high to basically play it out. Reason why, like I said, we're still building a little more classical experience buff. So, of course, we're going to wait for that to basically build up. Plus, also, we'll have to make sure that our squadron, which we sent away, came back with the goods. Basically, extra bonus for leveling up, because that way we don't have to waste as much time, effort, or materials to get all the levels. So, in the meantime, that's what's up. Don't know about what we're doing tomorrow, other than perhaps maybe we do something, maybe we don't. We don't have anything planned, but we'll find out when the time comes. So, no promises, no ends. But for the moment, for all those who've tuned in, let's get into the game and let's get some Final Fantasy going on this fantastic evening. What do we say? Zip, zip-a-doo. Over we go. So we're already outside of the Heaven on High, watching this machine basically... Okay, spooky communist. Anyway, we are slowly pushing up. We made 69. It's only going to take us maybe about 3-4 more matches. Basically finish this up. Then we can move on to the other melee DPS class we have, which is the Ninja. So we'll watch a bit of Ninja play, which I must admit is so far the one melee DPS that I'm quite fond of. I haven't played Reaper enough to really state whether it's a likable class or not, just enough to get a feel for it, but the initial feel of it, I don't think so. Oh, what can I say? The Rogue had a really good piece. Ninja, it was not bad, not so great. Once we get every class to 70, we'll basically do the appropriate quests line for them. So we get our Samurai to 70, we'll go do the actual class quests for her Samurai. That is a bronze chest. Don't look. Oh, we have 2 tanks and a red mage. We're gonna have to fight this one. I missed so many times. Terrible. Absolutely honkable. Oh, that's bronze. Don't want that. And they went the other way. Perfect. Now let me at least... Nice. And I'm going for the treasure chests, as the palms are always useful to have. Yes, they are. Will we go straight the whole time? Maybe. We might take a slight break in between. just to go fetch a tea or coffee because I decided I was going to drink through a ginger pop tonight. Excellente. And it is a ginger pop. You mean like a ginger ale or ginger beer? More like a ginger beer, but non-alcoholic-ish. Fine-ish. Ish, as in not intended to be, but might have some in it. By nature, that... By the nature that whenever you ferment something to produce carbon dioxide, it will produce a little bit of alcohol. You'd have to drink the whole bottle, and you'd probably get indigestion from the amount of ginger in it. I like it spicy. And you would for that. So, you know, there's that. Had to put the new bottle in the fridge. It was threatening to basically become the next Raptor engine experiment. We went from happy music to sort of music. Oh, good job. Just stand there in front of it, look at it like you're dumb. Yay! So we have Mugen Gurren, he being a dumbass. Emineva Ilaka? Luck at me pronouncing that one correctly. And yeah, Lemmy at the bottom. Oh no, there's 3 of them. Be possible terribles. Get the first one right? Nope. That wasn't it either. That one blew up. It's on the other side of the room. I would figure, wouldn't it? I like how he stopped for the silver, but didn't stop for this. Auto heal disabled. I hate that. This could be bad. Nope. that was, though. That was right there. Just, hey, how you doing? That's what you needed. Right one in the kisser. Yahoo! Guess it was just one of these days. That was nowhere. We don't have to fight them because we've already unlocked it. Yay! Someone's very heavy. Oh, I'm still taking this. Yeah, it's another site. It's 27. The gloom spreads. I'll do that. That's just getting annoying. Screw it, I'm gonna open them. There's too many not to run back and get them. No, it just means we don't have to. That was fun. Oh, abilities out of whack. They are. Look at that. Yep, plenty of strength. And there's more strengths for the other two to use, which they may not. Yay! Well, that's one run. I reckon I've got at least two more in me to this one at least. Haha. Oh yeah, easily too. Another part cured. Oh, it's all good. It's gotta be something. Oh, we'll wait a little bit, get back in, get 2 more runs, and then we can get solidly on this. And I have not done the daily. That's right, I haven't done my daily run tonight. What's that like at the moment? It needs a tank. Well, I say I get 2 more of these runs, Heaven on High, done, which will basically... 2 more runs will give me the 71 on Samurai. We do the daily, and then we can do the Samurai quest line. Job quest line, yep, which will take us to the 80 roll line, which, of course, has to be done with some class at 80 and there and above. 80 and 90 are both roll quests. Like, you could do them to help with the leveling. I could, but I already did the leveling. There's enough experience on the main story quest, you don't usually need to step that far off of it. And when you find stuff like Heavens on High and side quests, you don't have to usually do as many side quests. Leaves and other things like that also help. Oh, I'm having fun. How about you? Ah, exploded! That's the most annoying one of the 3 to get out of the way. Hey, 2 in 1 day. Nice. It means we have everything in the first start accidentally along the way. Let's pop the fortune. Is there a chance for goodies? Yep. Oh, wow, it's... Oh, double wow. Take a moment. So, that's the way it works near a melee DPS. There's always something about certain classes you're going to love or hate. And that's the best thing. No, this is what I'd call a very hard system. If you go, let's just take the couple games that we've played. This is a hard system. Yes, there is a bit of modification in the equipment and what you can equip, but that's it. Right? There is no other flexibility in it. Every scholar is going to have the exact same scholarly stuff. And it's only gear builds that really, gear and materia is the only change. But anyone can do that. Right? It's not like there's limited skill points that you have to spend, and if you mess up, you don't get this ability or something like that. Right? The advantage a fully locked system has, especially when you know what equipment you've released or what levels you can get, is you can balance all the encounters 100% of the time. Right? You don't have to guess, oh, maybe they have to have this sort of thing or this, or average it, or this. So some groups will have it really easy and others... No, you didn't let us drop the fortune first, dirty person. Fortune first! Let's try to get as many palms as we can. Right? I mean... Some people are less like, oh, we gotta do this way. No. The whole point is... I don't care that you're blowing the crap out of things. Got annoyed that you dropped the bomb. Without, prepping the beat first. So it's the whole point. You have to pick up the beat before you can drop it. Oh, anyway, back to the classes. Like I said, you'll find some classes you love, some classes you absolutely just go, eh. And yeah, I am going to drop all three of those. Nice. Neat. Out of purity. Okay. I'm probably saving the Magicite for the next two things, so I'm going to drop a Frailty. Match a site heavy run this one. I didn't even call everyone name out. No, I didn't. We had the Ocelot weapon. Anywho, I'm saying Stratus Ankin, or Ankin. I missed everybody's names. How terrible of me. I got so focused on doing the things I was ready to do, I forgot to say everyone else's things. Lord Bathwater. As I said, this will let us basically race through and get the final elements. Diggity doo. Oops on? Oh. Let's see. Yep. This will make Samurai 270? Yes. 69 to 70. That just means I need to get to 71. So we have Mounts D, Emmeline Blackburn, and Emmy. Now, I saw Mouse, because I can't forget that outfit, just outside of Heavens on High. So he's a local gentleman. He killed everything. Killed everything, but he didn't pick up the chest. 3 for 3. Wow. Oh, never mind. Never mind, I'll go have a stand in the corner here. I'm okay. Terrible. I got the D-pad hookup working. So that works now. Now I just have to get where I want my buttons to do. Yes. Oh, I know I'm not doing a lot of work on the damaging side. But I'm making sure we have all the goodies. I did not need to stand there. You know, got my sure you get enough treasure as you go. Yes, it silences us, even though... There's no purpose to dropping it. Right? It's one of those things, just sometimes... It's like they got the space bar here, but I'm like, that's dumb, because like, how are you supposed to run and jump, really? So, nice. That gives us a very fast ending to the whole thing. If we want to do it that way. Not that the boss fight takes a long time anyway. I had to see. I just had to. Give you a chance to heal someone. Oh, good. I think the thing that annoys me the most about this is good guess. Very good guess. Unfortunately, because there's no promise that was that. Yeah, I stood on that. Who cares? I'm still gonna enter this and this. Perfect. How's this? Come on. Gotta open them. That moment you realize that Heaven on High, basically with the Vortex, Magicite, this and this, became the Summoner's abilities. Like, well, it looks a lot like that. Yeah. Yay! And he's out before... It took a while to load in, and he's out before I could do anything. Oh well. Cheeto Blade, level 3. That made me 70. I do need to go to the 71. Now. This takes off in Thanalan, doesn't it? Yep. So we've got the full Samurai quest line we're going to basically crash through. And when it comes to Ninja, we'll basically be continuing on from 50 onward. So if you played the main quest line, yes, I've played all the quest lines up to 50. Right, so stopped at 50 to play them over. Heaven on High all the way up to the top. They don't even have 1 million experience stored up here. But purposes of tokens, I need a max level character. So we will just summon, go straight to Seth. Away we go. Well, if you go away from a hard system to ones with skill points for like perks and things, that becomes, oh no, we're doing Castrum again. In the case of lots of Castrum. Oh, I don't have a reason why, I'm just the way it is. Got 3 dancers. Awesome. I don't have my ether dam charged yet. Damn it. It's okay. Yowzer! Why are you punching me in the chops? Don't really have a quick chance to call out who we're all running with. Too bad. Boom, boom, boom. It works. It works. So, a complete soft system is where you provide the skills and powers in this. Example would be Champions Online. If you were a gold or lifetime member, effectively you picked everything custom off the tree, right? You could pick which energy build attacks you wanted. You could pick which would build up your attack bonus to do your special attacks. You can pick which special attacks, you can pick which powers, and you can mix and match from any tree. So you could take, for instance, the damage reduction of Robo with the fist fighting style of the Basher, coupled with ranged attacks from, I don't know, Ice because you felt like it. Make yourself look like a snow golem, so you had like ice and punchy attacks, sort of like the incredible ice, call yourself Iceberg or something, and make yourself like a Bane-like character type thing, because it was all superheroes and stuff. That is a completely soft system. And I must admit, soft systems are fun, but they are very hard to balance in video games, so you don't see them that often. Definitely not in multiplayer, because like I said, it's impossible. It gets really, really hard to balance them, especially for PvP. It's the most annoying, hair-pulling, screamy, cryy, moany, wimpy, that, oh my effing Jesus. That's G's, with the letter G's. I got stunned, right? Stunned, feared, locked, rooted, some form of crowd control. It's like when they announced Elder Scrolls Online, I immediately went, never doing that one. My favorite tree in the entire game is and always will be the illusion tree. Used to be illusion and mysticism, but then it just turned into straight illusion because it's where all the control spells are. Right? It's where fear and rage and all that sort of stuff does. Here we got Rose Asteria, nice, Nikoa Sissa, Victoria Raven. That's our main part, and No Gods. Oh, I can't know what his last one is. Just No Gods. We're not finishing that one. Andreasis, Casus Torai, and Ares Nama. Okay, that works. Oh, you're fine. Let's just drop everything, because it's that way. Got one more? No, I don't. I gotta... said, when I'm talkative, it means everything's going fine. When something goes, I go quiet because I go concentrate, gotta think. It's just like, right? Focuses, becomes quiet, doesn't do much. Well, like I said, we'll take Cyberpunk, right? That's a fairly open system. Works, right? Like I said, it's a fairly open system. You're given free range to assign everything to everything, and your skills are based on what you put points into. All the Elder Scrolls are open systems. That's what makes them a pain to balance. So, like I said, but when you work with set classes, you got to figure out what you like and what you don't like. And I'm rambling in circles, I realize. But especially when they changed out to only having role quests, right? I hadn't put any effort into leveling the other classes. Crafting and gathering, the sort of Dark Knight, the Scholar, and the Summoner were sort of my center of my thing. It's a tank, it's a healer, it's a DPS, it's all the other things. I don't care, about the rest. Fine. Right? What else do you need? But when they did the roles, it was like, I want to complete these sort of all the blue quests, which I do. I don't mind the standard yellows, which basically are one shot. They only go one direction. They're one off, one thing, and they tie to nothing else. Sprint. It works. Now, you don't dump both of these at the same time. This just gives everyone, it's 5% damage reduction from magic. Increases healing magic potency of my abilities by 10%. So this becomes 660. This becomes 440. Okay, 330, 220, which is powerful. And it, also increases per healing and per healing. So really, I should only be dumping one and not the other. I dump both because usually it's the oh ploop moment. And to be honest, if I didn't one of those moments. Not enough air? Pretty much. Schmeck in a belly. But that's the way I'm sitting. Right? I tend not to, it's like focused. Yeah, you could say heartbeat go up. Who knows? My concentration goes up and my breathing slows. It's an easy tank. You know, just one of those things blamed ancient swim bladders for lungs. It is the Purdue. It's just like hiccups are the spasm diaphragm trying to inhale more air. It's about air. Some people are like, hold your breath. No, actually, you want to take several deep breaths. That calms you down? No, your body is, it's your inner fish. Or inner fish is demanding air. It's an autonomous neurological function of millions of years ago survival technique of not dying. Right? Usually caused because of trying to swallow food that wouldn't quite go down, and the emergency, oh crap, this might choke me, / my air is not quite right, therefore, gulp air, which is what a hiccup is. The minute your brain realizes that the O2 levels are back to normal, it'll basically shut it off. So you just, it's not nothing to do with, absolutely nothing to do with relax. It's everything to do with O2 levels. Amazing though, you mention it, everyone's like, oh, you mean like you gotta calm down? Or no, I mean just oxygen. Yeah. I know. Random things that come up. Welcome to my world. He did. He just did. The funniest thing is, though, if your enemy's using that and you know magic, you'd think a spell would have been invented the equivalent of Stinger. Or Sam. Fine. Hate you. They're dealing with the mob. We now have this whole thing. This is going to be a pain this next section. Like, why are you jumping down? It's normal if you're fighting him up there, aren't you? Get all the way up there. He's jumped down. You're driving your healers mental. I'm gonna break down. Right, Alice Cooper. Welcome to my nightmare. He can walk back as far as I'm concerned. Because this miss is entirely of his manufacture. No, I intentionally just let them beat on me. You can't do enough damage. You can't do enough damage to do anything at this point, and the fairy's going to throw a heal, which is immediately going to pull aggro to you. Because the fairy's unattackable now. Wasn't initially, but it is now. It used to be annoying because the fairy would get, you know, be in the wrong place at the wrong time and die, and you'd be like, oh, there goes a chunk of my healing. Yep. But we'll play the samurai quest afterwards. I don't mind the samurai gameplay wise. It does have its annoyances and it does have its nuances. Right? But overall, I don't find it bad. You know. So we'll see how the story quest goes. She's just a really angry person, isn't she? Livia is just very, very, very angry. Feeling lucky! My fellow Healy, you've done very good time. Got the songbird dance at the end. Alright. So, as is my fashion, once I reach 70 with a class, my option is to... This is not going to work very well. I have 70 gear for them. Yep, it is all blue gear too. Date the set, and we get to basically throw a chunk of stuff out. Look at that. Oh, I didn't get that. That's okay, because we now have the new earring. That's right. Falconer's boots are just normal. That's specialist gear, that's specialist gear, that's the specialist one, and so is that. So those can get locked in. Now where's the special blade? Magic Spirit, and this, and that, blah. Ah. There it is. That can stay because that looks much better, right? Just looks better to me as a straight katana blade, nothing special on the outside. Now, That is a ridiculous expense to get there. And these will not pay very well. So, Limpsa, and then we'll take the airship. Those who wonder, haven't got an answer. If you get a secure token, you also will get the zero-cost free home transport. Right? If you're wondering how come I have 4 half-cost teleports, those because you get 3 by default, and you get your 4th if you get the companion app on your smartphone device. Let's see. Ulda is 456. Played a couple quests for Red Mage, and I think maybe the starter entry quest for Samurai to get the class, and maybe the first one that you get right after that, which is just basically beat this guy up and prove that you actually have Samurai skill before doing it. $120 gil to Ulda. Definitely worth the animation and cutscene. Yep, we go out backwards. Oh, I'd definitely wind up myself as a Sid position. Tech plus magic would be stupidly powerful. Right? Oh, what was it? Take the... No. I know Garleans don't have any technology of their own, which is why... Isn't a... Say, there isn't an Aetherlight here at all, is there? Why? Oh, let's just take the... Oh, I used my magic to make a gun. Okay, whatever. Right? Well, you know, what's the other one? Oh, I made the magic to propel the round. That's a little more entertaining. I will give that. Here's where I need to go. I'm not sure. But it should be close enough that I don't need to go that much further. It was near the Gladiators Guild that this all sort of kicked off. And that looks like it's the Adventurers Guild. That's all right. We can work with that. You get the idea, right? Yeah. So it's like, well, you know, supply magical energy to basically provide electricity to railgun something. Are you getting a like, you know, with losses, are you doing more or less damage than the railgun did? Right? That's the real question. Ah, unscrupulous money lender. It's always a money lender, isn't it? Now, I know some people might go, shouldn't you be doing this like as you level up? It'll be more entertaining. Yeah, certainly would be. I'm not going to. Ah, there. Right? I'm not going to say it wouldn't be. Right? But that said, you do have where you're limited to your gear / level. So even if you are super high level, it's still going to limit you for the essential challenges. All this means is the external annoying side things that can sometimes have ads run into the middle of them while you're dealing with it. It's like, no, you know. He shows his true colors, talks to the others. Oh, that one needs a real kick in the tail. I believe she's on the other side of the tent. Yes, within the law, though. Lawful samurai. Quick, follow him. Though he seemed to walk the other direction. Never mind. Going this way. It's only the fourth time. Was it 3, 4 times? Been studying people doing dirty business here at the. If the samurais go like this. Well, the way the game's sort of structured, anything could be completed at any time, but certain quests have to be done at certain times before they'll let you progress. Well, I'll give you that. Limsa does have a few problems with the bad endpoints. There is no teleport to the drowning wench. I can either take the teleport to the aft deck and then run in, or run over and take the lift up. Either way, I've got another teleport in between. I know my way around Limsa quite well. It's my hometown. Redania, a little this, and Ulda, not that much. Like I said, in one point I was an archer and I spent most of my time around Redania. Actually, let's take a side point as well. We'll do a quick stop in on the squadron and see how they do. They should be returned by now. I can check that quickly by checking the timer before tearing off one way or the other. And mission. They should have returned by now. Nice coat. Now, your squadron works as the equivalent of trust up to level 60 with Heaven's Ward. They weren't really used in Stormblood, and trust really showed up in 70 to 80, so which was, of course, Shadow Bringers. So Stormblood didn't have the trust or squadron backing you up here. Oh, no, they already completed this mission. Silly me. Anyway, this is that they can do each time they go out. So, cheap ones give you extra seals for doing this, extra MGP, battle manual for extra experience, extra gathering experience, extra crafting experience, faster spirit bonding. Right? You give your meal to last a little bit longer. Instead of 2 meals for an hour, you can get an extra 15 minutes on it. Decrease your wear. These two are kind of eh. And then basically, hey, 40% off your teleportation fees. And then they do the 10 version of it with even more squadron experience, but costs you more seals to send them on. The missions can be a little more harder to get the skills balanced for them. Everyone's wearing that same coat. Yeah. It's what you would call a uniform, isn't it? Ah. They all have their natural glamours. Some of them have specific glamours. Some of them have just the generic. There's the generics, and there's some that have specific glamours built into them. Then you have, of course, those that you can of course apply your own glamours to them. So everyone gets basically what I've decided was uniform, which was this coat. This coat, decent set of boots, and he's over there. We will hunt down villainy. Your next quest becomes available at a certain level. In this case, 54. Yellow Jackets. Talking with the people in Hawker Alley. That's downstairs. Once again, quickest way down is either to take the lift and run, or because Hawker's Alley can be quite a challengingly annoyance in where they mean on Hawker's Alley, we'll take the Etherlight to the center of Hawker's Alley. The advantage of doing it this way is I get the little bit of experience that all those quests will add up to, just clonked on the end. but I'm high enough so that it doesn't really, any combat experience isn't really going to take too much effect out of that. It's not going to draw too much out of this. Both sides. Oh, not you. Oh yes, then it will become a good case of finding the right tool like that to basically... Oh yeah, crafting tools come with special tables to do the work on, of course. You know, like anvil with a hammer. But which that bottom part looks like is also dependent on the inbit. Schwarzblatt. Oh, that's been not as useful. Just slicey, slicey, choppy, choppy. Go walk around in the dark of night. Why me? You're small and tender. And he's not wrong. It's like, can't have us, you know, two-armed guys will basically be picked up pretty quick. And that's funny. Fisherman's Guild, the Thieves Guild over there. But everything you know about the Thieves Guild, you know they would have already dealt with this as much as possible. Tim. Laughabell. Off the coast of the Soul. And Genjuru, yeah, no, definitely not. 2:15 for the teleport, but we can catch the ferry here at Skipper. This goes to Coast of the Soul, too. Limsa really is a travel hub port. There's a lot of places you can get to from Limsa. Oh, Guild lead has lifted out, so Didn't say night. Did I miss that? Did I? No. There's a lot of things that happen around here. I still have lots of Hilderin quests to get to as well, I must admit. But I want to save those for when I have a few more people on the view. Seems someone else is doing the samurai quest at the same time. Kote are all with a letter apostrophe in their name. They recognize themselves as part of the tribe. I could just fly over there, but why? You know, think about all the effort and time and everything else that you've gone and crashed through and everything of that nature. Gee, that looks like a duty marker over there. It is a duty marker over there. Level sync is in order. Oh, that's right. Going to sync into your thing, so no special attacks, no this, no that, just whatever it would be for this. So, like I said, you're always going to be locked in. He sees himself Shogun. Ta-da! Showed. Yeah. You know, I go with the standard rule that you should just probably... Okay. Reverse style. Ninja! Okay. My thing is, I'm also a ninja, so... You have to work much faster to deliver your attacks. I would. There's a bar in the way. Yes, steel sharpens steel after all. Swim back. Happens in Del Sol, stays in Del Sol. Mm-hmm. He's pretty much in control of all Del Sol, so. Oh, look. Didn't even need a stain. Oh. He's old, man. Old. See? Old. Now, I've not done this quest line, but it would kind of be fun to have him not just be a case of $503 is well within transport. And if not, I'd have to take the ferry back to Limsa, Etholite to up there, and then to the airship, and then fly the airship to Gridania. Don't think that I know there's a ferry that goes to there, but I can't remember where it connects to Limsa. It's a new player, or at least a new Lancer. Oh, yeah. All good in the end, isn't it? Now this indicates returner, so they're doing the same thing I've done. You know, complete all the quests and then do for this. Hey, Bernadette, what else do you know? Bernadette hasn't seen anyone. That's a terrible concept. Primal Mestred's Ironworks, which is the 50 gear. Mm-hmm. Oh, I knew Black Rabbit would know more. She sees everything. Icky souls. All gourd float. You'll find a lot of your early quests. You'll do beast. There's beast tribes that help with crafting all along the way. Problem is they only help between certain ranges of skills. You know, these there's a group here that trade to this level, and there's another group around that trade to that level, and so on and so forth. Aid. Give them aid. We do hate it when you do that. Didn't you help them? They just run off. It's the most annoying quest style there ever was. Yes, and I ran. Yes, and I ran. His hat's gone. Oh, come on. You could have at least split his hat. No. Oops. Take that. And you click just at the end when it's going to do it, and it's just my double click. Oh yeah, Fates do the same thing. They'll lock you into this. Oops, my bad. Well, this was added in Heaven's Ward, so it makes sense the quest would include some elements in Ishgard. Let's see. Like, where would you retire from after all this stuff? Oh, hello. Oh, right, that's the new housing section. It's like, I'm pretty sure I would have seen that quest. Just wait here for him. He'll be here sooner or later. Why? He just turns up the right moment at the right time and doesn't seem to miss a beat. Oh, he's in the inn. Well, I'll go see this part first. The new housing section. Guild lead was looking at some of the sections here. All right, this is. Housing hasn't opened up yet here yet. It hasn't opened up from here, so I know there'll be a bunch of people all waiting and clamoring to basically have houses here for their FCs and whatnot. I agree. You should identify what the problem is long before this. I had to stop and see Sigurd and relay, well, we're here. Got a point. It's like, you know, over that edge right there. Western Highlands to throw themselves off a cliff. Trust me. That'd do it. That'd do it just handily. I'll talk to him while he's over here. And I'll go find those two. Yay! loot quests always open up something additional. So like I said, when it comes to quests, yes, I'm aware that there's one over there, and I also know exactly which one it is. Oh, hey, Hilda. Standing there looking all cutesy. Mm-hmm. There's timing to that one. Been kidnapped. He was bundled up and carried off. Hope he's all right. Don't think so. Something tells me I don't think so. On the front above. The last vigil, then. The Falcon's Nest. Sounds like running off to the Batcave. Dun, dun, dun. Will they make it there in time? I don't know. You can check how fast your mount goes in certain places. As you can see, number of the places. We'll throw you off this bridge. We're going to throw you off that bridge. Guts. He's a dying man. Tis much is true. Tis much is clear. Fortunately, instead of just going for the little bit, because this quest line literally starts at 50, we'll play it almost right through to 70, which will basically complete out the whole quest line. They're just at the outside of the inn, and the inn I can quit too quickly if they're running up here and not running into the wall. So, dude, like I said, this is the best advantage you can do this. And the only other way to basically get back to it, Sigur, Lille, Riel, back yet. There's the 60. Okay, I find this is a more entertaining way. I mean, I did do the summoner the way you normally do it, which is basically each time you reach a new level, we'd run off and do the new level. And I must admit, I did enjoy the Summoner's quest line to an outstanding extent. If I hadn't, I would have changed class pretty quickly. So, you know, I enjoyed the Summoner's quest line that Summoners play through, which is why I play Summoner as my main DPS class. Scholar, which built onto the back of it, I also love the abilities on that too. The fairies and stuff. I just was disheartened when the two fairies were made the same. I enjoyed the fact that Celine actually did something different to Eos. Put them both the same, effectively. They're just a coloration difference so that you can tell two different summoners apart. Can't see them. Erzir. I think it means Eorzea. Kill him. Right? Your ways. this is Kurzaras. You know, personally, I would have dropped my blade right there and then. But no. Master is not responsible for the student. Not like that. If he gave him shelter and protected him while he did evil, that's one thing. But if I teach someone how to build something and they go off and do something terrible with it, you know, like you teach someone how to forge and temper steel, for instance, for purposes of, you know, just general metalworking. And they go and take a piece of forged and tempered steel, put an edge on it, and then run someone through with it. Are you truly responsible for that? According to him, yes. And according to me, no. And I would drop the blade for that reason right there. Here I was thinking this was going to be a good thing, and now it's just gone. It'll be a case of defeat him, but I won't end him. I have a choice in the matter. $62. That's what I mean. This has been altered because, like I said, Stormblood, Heaven was added after it, and then after that, Shadowbringer. So of course it was. What a twist! Hmm. Hmm. Another name that had to be carried. There are so many. They're not. Hmm. Well, we knew he was dying. Figured he'd die in the fight. That he was. That caught us off guard a little. Still good. It's MIM1, huh? that look familiar. Except something's definitely on the not right with this one. There's no right way about this. It's a ride either way, and a teleport either way. What do you mean? Well, he was not... Oop, group photo. Just dive in the middle of photobomb. That would just catch the gates. Yes, it's a Hildebrand quest. Oh, those are funny. Those are absolutely comical. I'm tempted to do a full new game run, complete them completely. All the ones I've done to date, redo them all? Absolutely. Then to do them once more, the new game playthrough? Absolutely. Lets you basically keep your level and stuff and basically do what I'm doing now. Except, you know. Okay. I am bludgeoning my combo, something chronic, aren't I? You're more than 6. Yes, I am very much more above 6 levels to that. Uh-oh. Oh no. This has happened since I've updated those drivers. Oh, that's no fun. That's just a screenshot. We used it to basically make sure everything is incorrect. That's another DirectX. It's been happening since I've had a driver update. That's just ploopy, though. We still got audio coming through? No? Do I not have audio? No audio? Ah, bugger, we lost the audio driver. Well, that's no fun. Ew. That's plugged down the back, isn't it? the audio back? Bullshit. Mm. Hmm. Oh, that wasn't much fun at all. Let's make sure we got the audio back on. We back on audio? We back on audio? Yes, perfect. Well, that was just disappointing. Just all of a sudden decided it didn't want to play at all. Just DirectX bombed on me completely. That's no fun. That's the new driver, I must admit. The new driver is a real... Well, I updated my AMD drivers, and they've been acting... Well, this is about the 4th crash, and I swear it's going to be those new drivers. I gotta verify some more, verify them again. Now, let's see if we actually have any amount of time. Come on. Taking a sweet time to jump over. So, we'll see if this is going to give us a case of everything's nice and neat, or whether or not we're going to have redonkulous queue. Give me a moment. Alright, no, we can get back in okay. Queue's actually down to only about 35 versus the last few, well, let's face it, up until recently, you were sitting at like 1,000, 2,000 type people. You're like, good luck getting back in. So that was, well, just not much fun. So it's going to go right back in, hurrah, and we're going to this up where we were. So, well, I'm going to have to go over my drivers for my AMD, because that looks like what it is that's doing it. Okay, let's try this. Cut the music. And dive back over. Now, it would have all of a sudden just jumped to a piece, and that's because I do hold this, which is, of course, my cut. This is just a screenshot. This is the actual capture. That's a screenshot. Right? I use this to make sure, you know, this is what my hotbars are, where everything is. So if I need to move anything around, I have a screen underneath to basically do it. So if it ever crashes and it goes to that screen, I'm probably going to have to put in something underneath normally. So, let's get back on this. That was not much fun. Does it again, we're really going to give it the boot. I love that. They ask you, how much power do you have? And the answer is ton. Oh, wow. This is one thing I must admit we're good at. A trip to Kugane coming up, I believe. Gotta finish this proper. No. When I go to put this on the upload to the YouTubes, we'll do the P1, P2, and we'll merge them together. We know how to do that. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, I do have some basic video, well, more than just basic, but yeah, I can use Blender well enough to do, well, all my stinger transitions and stuff like that were handcrafted, so, well, and I know how enough to video edit using the same video editor in Blender to at least merge two chunks of video. So the YouTube piece, you're catching this on YouTube, this is why there's a sort of a weird jump all of a sudden. Let's return to business as usual. It's funny how I couldn't just volunteer to do it, which, you know, geez, every other time you, the Warrior of Light, get to jump into the thick of things, this, you know. Yeah, I know, Kukani is a fairly expensive transport, too. You still technically have all the New World, too. I don't know what caused the driver to basically have a stutter and crash. That's easy enough. Quite literally down the docks, straight down and keep going. You know, quests like this, like I said, they're one-shots. They're good for experience, loot, other stuff like that, but I don't know. The Mist, Costa del Sol, we're out here at Kukane. All good places to retire. I'm going to have to see if there's a driver up to date. Oy. What's your power supply on your computer? Huge. The intent is, computer was put together with the intent of taking 2 Vega cards. So it's not the best graphics card in there. It's only a 5700. Not the XT, but the Radeon 5700. Kind of funny it knocked out the sound in the OBS. That kind of tells me it was the audio driver entirely. Sort of fluked itself? What would he have done if that was too much thing? That would have been a fun one. If it was too much? I don't know. that's right. What do you just... I don't know. I forgot that this game locks out my Alt key, which I use to bring up my card's details. No, I'm not. They just like stand at each other and look at each other. Explosions! Oops, clicking outside the window. No, I will not have him on my side. Doubt. I will cut you down. Best way to think of this whole thing, because of the incongruency of the quests and when they can be done, one has to consider the main story quest to be the only thing that is temporally coherent, and all the other quests are done sort of at the appropriate time, whenever that time was. So if you go back and do like a level 2 quest, it would have sort of temporally assume you did that quest at that time. Versus that you did that quest later, like this one, which is done after sort of saving the world from the End Singer. I failed to catch him. Slice, stab yourself, slice yourself open. Oh, once more we will have to tinker. Rivers and other horrendous fun. Photo standing around that side, we're standing around this side. You need to watch this spot. Where? See that really bit of shiny stuff down there? Huh? Oh, you can't see the sparkly thing? You can't be the main character then. Goodbye. Oh. Nothing out of the ordinary. Versus this sparkly stuff, which allowed me to notice... Honestly, I'd freak out if I walked through life and noticed all the... Point charm. someone's already gone missing. Show the bloodstain charm to this. Oh no! They've killed someone, taken his identity, and now they're going to assassinate the guy in charge that we're supposed to protect, right? Really cool effect all of a sudden to anima and that's over top. I know this charm. It belonged to person. Thavanirian Consulate. Run, 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 sprint. Zoom. Estes. Well, if it's this driver number is crashing, I might have to roll it back one number. Or at least find the next updated one, yes. It always seems to be the accusation, isn't it? I'm not drunk, you're drunk. Oh, I must admit, there's a certain fun of being the sober person in the middle of a group of drunk people. You can always really throw people for a loop and turn around and tell them, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. Hmm. Seppuku. I murder myself. Hmm. We're fine. It's the only game that does it. Like I said, it's got to do with something to do with the old audio and the new audio. I don't know what, but it does. It'd be a bit of a shame not to finish with that anyway, especially seeing I caught the crack. So it didn't turn out too badly this night. Duh. So not that far from it. The last one was 68, so this should be the 70 quest. The first one was pretty much go here, murder this, go here, murder that, go here, murder this. So, Substance of the quest, no. Question is, was it a proper enough hit emotionally to say it was a good story? The answer to that is, will you remember it? No, that's the real question. Would you remember it? Right? The answer would be yes, then it's a good quest. The answer is... what? I've already forgotten it. The last mission should include a duty. Now, I'm only 70, not 80. Well, because the 70 to 80 quest is going to take you to... your 70 to 80 quest is basically the Shadowbringer's role quest. Ugh. Nope. Return to Kukan. High guard stance was a poor defense for that. Of course, the commander will fall. for 2 weeks. Never works. There's only one blade needed here. Not a really rabble-rousing speech, I'll give you that much. You have to even ask. Seek 3 members. Well, I can't do well and just end the stream without at least ending this quest line. So if it goes for a little bit longer, that's okay. Because this is the last quest. Other one's in the marketplace. Oh, eat this and that. No, bloody hell. Something says me with this. Everyone else is, this little kid. It's actually, that's a bit fun, but it's a long, I could go here. It's not bad. It's a flight up the tunnel, though. Else you've got 2 extra load screens to go out into the water, then out from the water, out again. I must admit, I didn't do a huge ton of fates. This will be the duty, yep. This will limit my level. Not that I'm higher than 70. But it would link you back to 70 anyway, so even if you manage to punch up to 80, doesn't matter. So it's just me, him, everyone else is just background. Kinda hope so. Now, the real question. Into this proper or not? Let the sea take what it will. And back up the hill. Wait, this way. We'll be adding this armor to the armory chest. So it could be used for future glamour as a samurai stuff. Yes. There it is right there. Well, I think we'll have to call that one where it is. So, other side of a bit of audio trouble, we managed to basically get my samurai to 70. We will complete a little more tomorrow, just to bring me up to 71, a little more heaven on high, and then begin the ninjas upgrade to it. Unfortunately, you weren't able to join me for the other quests, the other classes that I've had brought up so far, but I have pretty much a case of once I get everything sorted and upped and equipped and everything else, the never-ending quest that seems to be the thing in this game to do. We hope one point we will pull the new game switch and basically allow us to rewalk these paths. Some, I'm sure, we will have less willful walks. Others, we will be most happy with. So, for that, we will have to now say goodbye, so long, but we'll be mainly back on Monday, same time, 7:30 Mountain, 6:30 Standard on Pacific. Right? I don't know what that is in Eastern, but it's late, so you're probably not tuning in to me. So if you're in Europe or this, and you catch me late night because you got an easy thing, hey, welcome to the show. Other than that, we'll see you next time on Monday, unless I cook up something extra special. So, see you next time on the next scheduled show. Same time, same channel, same place. Be here, and I'll be there too. So then, laters, we are gone.